Hello, hello. Welcome all, and thank you so much for stopping by. Lord Intellectual, you're a little more hidden than usual. Astute observation, viewer. Thank you so much for noticing. But that does beg the question, Lord Intellectual, why are you hiding down there? Well, because you have most likely come to this video from the Skyebrows, Crybrows video. Do excuse me. And the reason you're here is because you want to know who is actually been featured in the Crybrows video. And there have been some amazing comments left, but there has yet to be a full breakdown for anyone who is actually looking to follow these people. And that's what this video is for. Consider this my community service. And so if you've come to this video, I'm going to we'll react to this, well, react in air quotes, and I'll pause the video and show you exactly who these people are. I will link them down below. Hopefully they'll be in the thumbnail. The thumbnail for this is going to be an absolute nightmare. Depending on how early you see this, it might be completely blank. It might just be Skyebrows, but I will slowly add people over the day because there's just so many people to add. I've been up for hours and hours and hours last night finding everyone for you, and I have watched at least one video of everyone here. And to the point of me being down here, this video is designed to be reacted to. This is for my fellow content creators. And the bottom right corner and the bottom left corner are typically where VTuber models hide and where face cams sit. So, you get into dock positions if you're familiar with the terminology there. But yeah, so this is just as out of the way as I can be, so I'm not in the way of the content, not in the way of the portrait, and not in the way of my fellow reactors. So there you go. So as I said, I've reacted to, I have watched at least one video from every single creator. I do have everyone, I believe, on the list here, and we're going to go through and give them all a shout out. Now guys, I am not here to tell you who to follow. I don't know your tastes, and I cannot say with any definitive, I can't say with any definitiveness that you're going to like a particular creator I recommend. However, I am going to give you a reason as to why you might like to follow a particular creator, and then you can check them out on your own and see how accurate that is. And if you do like them, hopefully you'll give them a like, a subscribe, and yeah, we'll just be able to build this community up a little bit more. So with that, guys, why don't we get started? And also, just a big shout out to Skyebrows. Can we all just give him a big thanks for creating this and bringing this community together? Oh, and before I get started, massive shout out to Outlaw2. That's Outlaw2 as in spelt 2, because he made the original comment, finding most of these people, and I'm building on from his work, and I would not have been able to do that without him. Outlaw2 has basically is definitely in the Skyebrows comments, and has been in my comments, and has been in basically every reactor's comments, leaving that source comment of everyone. So massive shout out to Outlaw2. Anyway, guys, I have not slept. In case you can't tell, you're going to see me a little bit less articulate than I usually like to be. I do apologize for that. But again, with no more preamble, let's get started. Oh, God damn it. Hang on. And I've seen people get this wrong before. This is actually Skyebrows. This is Skyebrows' avatar.
Nothing in between, not trying to be mean, just say what I'm seeing. This neon cap's full of crap, flushed down in the drain. Pippa gonna rip us straight up insane. Skyebrows, this shit fake again. Crypto bro, you know Pippa don't play. Best bunny so based, like excellent taste. But Skyebrows, Crybrows, two-face. Nyan tagging me chat, but that's total time waste. I don't judge and haste those fails, cut and paste. Now his memes are just great. Damn, that boy so based. Crypto creamy moon gyro, ruffle tomorrow. All that cloudy borrow, shit's straight bizarro. His channel's been cased, Jesse. You know the prime looks okay, I guess. Don't trust in his eyes.
Okay, so a little bit out of order here, but this is Lusty Lynx. Oh, I'm gonna have to jump way back down into the list here. Lusty Lynx, she's actually been in my comment section. So Lusty, I see you there. And how do I describe Lusty Lynx? Okay, so she's essentially this ultra goth alternative streamer, and she is a character in and of herself. Let me tell you, I had intended to have other streamers precede her in this list, but if Ember Paradox is going to belittle you and Powdur is going to step on you, then Lusty Lynx, she's going to tie you up and lock you away in her basement. And look, hey, if you're into that, don't let me get in the way of your happiness. Like, you get your bag, King. That's Elon Musk there. I don't think he really needs a shout out. If you don't know who Elon Musk is, tech eccentric billionaire, and let's go with that.
Totally lame, like Owens, ball chain to the flame, clips, people gonna rip up for keeps in the know. Bros, it's all a cheap show.
Okay, so this is Reaving Mango, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, guys. If I do get any of these wrong, definitely leave a comment below. And if you are reacting to this, definitely drop down, say hi, tell me how accurate the take was. But okay, so Reaving Mango, he covers a lot of really popular videos. He's I'd call him a generalist, commentator. I'm both reading and talking at the same time. He has a hell of a voice. So, I mean, if you like reaction content, he's probably a pretty good reactor to follow, just because he does have that nice voice and he does cover quite a variety of topics.
I'll let you exist, but why are you gaming? Jaro got me pissed, I'm not gonna play. I rate you like Nvidia, like Bill Gates with chlamydia. Farming's alarming, bunny ears, there's no charming. Jack Ripper Rabbit with the homicidal habit. Where's that wood chipper? 1 sec, let me grab it. Rebrand this mess, don't stand this pest. Right for picking, let's teeth big kicked in. Green corn crash engine turn to ash. Fake cloud slash and Dolan cash. Vehicles attacking your empire cracks. From buddy to nothing, your legacy lacks. Uncanny canvas, extract and retain. Completely inauthentic, just calling it plain. Collecting the...
Okay, here we go. So this is RaidaZero. He's a cat. He actually has extra models on as part of his VTuber model, but those the little girl that holds him doesn't actually talk. He is definitely the cat himself. He's a reactionist and a streamer, and you'll like him if you like your reactions slow, deep, and manly.
Supers like a Pokemon game. People gonna ripple, they're all just the same. If you know what I'm saying. Don't say me again. Don't say me again.
Okay, here we go. And can I just, again, appreciate the banger of a song this is. We're about to hit the full stride of this video, and it is going to get long from here, because there are a lot of people that are in this video, guys, and everyone's up for like half a second. But I did not fully realize just how many people are in this video. So the length is going to get a little long, so settle in, but hopefully it'll all be good information. And there are some amazing creators in here, so I'm excited for this, and this is just, again, this is such an amazing video. Let's go. Okay, so starting off strong. This is oh, hang on. What did I press? Okay, yep. There we go. We have Keen EN. Funnily enough, I actually jumped into his stream yesterday as I was trying to get away from my own comments section, because I obsessively refresh my videos and I have to respond to every single comment. So if you do leave a comment, know that it will be read, and I'll very most likely respond to it depending on what the actual content is. But no, great VTuber, pirate VTuber. That's his whole thing. Obviously, as you can see from the screen. screen here. And when I jumped on, he was sharing AI sea shanties that he'd made. And I'm not going to lie, they were a banger. So if that sounds like something that interests you, definitely go give Keen_EN a go. Now this is Rivunami, I believe, also known as Hebiko. Now, he does a lot of AI content, and he shows he's doing a sort of, I wouldn't call it a documentary series, but he's showing you what he does and his journey to create these AI. So if you're interested in creating your own AI content, you might actually get some value out of that, because he goes in depth on some of the tools that he uses, and he basically shows you his entire process. That's Rivunami. Now, this is Mizuki. She has multiple models, so if you don't recognize this particular one, don't worry, there are a few. And probably the best way to understand her is she's a comedy streamer and reactor. She reacts to some of like the craziest people you can imagine. So if you wanted to see all of the weird and wonderful people that kind of come out of the woodwork after midnight, you're probably going to enjoy her if you want to see that reacted to by a diminutive fox girl. Okay, NuxTaku, do I really need to tell you who he is? Well, I will, just in case for those who aren't familiar. Closest I could probably call NuxTaku is an outrage streamer, but he doesn't cause the outrage himself, ? Most of the time. But he absolutely does. He feeds on outrage and he feeds on chaos. He actually does usually make a lot of good logical points, which is something we like to see here on this channel. But yeah, he is not gentle with the delivery, and he just loves to stoke the fire. So if you want someone who's quite highly entertaining and you don't mind a lot of unhinged takes that flip between genius and madness a lot, you'll probably enjoy NuxTaku. That's important. Yeah, this is Leaflit. There we go. That's a better thing to freeze on. So I've actually done a reaction to Leaflit already. Language aside, she handled the recent Celestium drama just amazingly with the whole plushie thing going on. If you're not aware of that, don't worry too much. But she also does AI generated videos, and Skyebrows is a big fan of her, I believe, from everything that we can see here. She's a bit of she leans right of center. She's a streamer and a reactionist, and she does have a lot of good takes. So if you want to follow a right-leaning reactionist and streamer, she's a pretty good option. And here we have FeebleMind. FeebleMind is a long-form VTube reactor. From what I can see, he definitely leans right of center, but he calls out a lot of bad behavior all over the place, which is something that we like to see. So if you like to see multi-hour long sometimes videos or streams where you're just seeing a lot of hypocrites getting absolutely torn apart, you're very much most likely going to enjoy FeebleMind here. Xross Legends, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. He has been in my comments section a lot. He's been in a lot of comment sections I've seen him. He does some reactionary content, but also I think leans more towards the gaming related streams. So if there's another game, if you're after a game streamer and he's covered a game that you're into, maybe give him a watch. You might like him. This is Kaya. This is Hassan's dog, and if you don't know the backstory behind this, long story short, Hassan was on stream one day, and he typically has Kaya in the background sitting on a dog bed, but Kaya didn't want to be on stream. She wanted to walk off, and turns out she had a shock collar on, and so live on stream, Hassan just shocked the shit out of poor Kaya here. We don't need to get political. I think Hassan's a piece of shit, but that is a personal opinion of mine. That is not an objective fact, and I know we're going to have to tackle Hassan at some point, but this is Kaya, Hassan's dog, and that's why Kaya has the lightning powers. Okay, we have Mavluck. Sorry, I do apologize. I've only seen your name written down. So Mavluck. Okay, my notes. I've got some fairly long notes for some of the VTubers and some of the people here. But the only note I have here is smooth voice, no voice fry. Damn him! Because if you guys listen to this guy's voice, I have never heard anyone else who has so little voice fry. He basically has no voice fry. And if you don't know what voice fry is, it's that most people have it. It's that really annoying, like that gritty sort of texture to your voice. And it does typically take a lot of vocal training to get rid of that. So I don't know if Mavluck here has any vocal training. I don't know if he's a vocalist or if that's just, he was favored by God in the genetics department. But yeah, he has an absolutely amazing voice, the dulcet tones, I guess you would call it, and he covers a lot. He's a variety streamer, I guess you would call him as well. Absolutely, he really wants me to get a full VTuber model. And guys, a little lore here on that. The reason I don't is I've said this before, I won't go into too much detail for operational security, and my regulars here know, okay, Lord Intellectual is about to start going on about operational security again to get settled in. But no, in my day job, I'm a professional within a certain industry, and it is typical to be targeted by hostile foreign state actors. So operational security is extremely important, and I won't get too much into the detail. If you want the full lore on that, you can go watch my Amelia's React video where I actually go more in depth on that. But long story short, the PC that I'm currently talking to you on and that I'm recording to you on, I've actually, so it is about a $90 PC that I pulled out of a bargain clearance bin. It is basically a Raspberry Pi, and I've installed Arch on it with what is essentially a cross between Linux Mint and Zorin OS. UI basically, and that's essentially it sits in its own DMZ. It's got an old NAS because there's no way I was going to be able to attach a full-size hard drive to this without breaking the thing open. So I've just I pulled an old mothball NAS out of storage, connected it into the same DMZ, which is a demilitarized zone. Don't worry, we're getting into networking concepts here. You don't really need to worry so much. Try to think of it as it being air-gapped. I mean, it's not literally air-gapped because it is connected to a network, but it is sequestered away in its own, air quote, secure area. It's running Arch, and you'd be like, oh, Lord Intellectual, why would you do that? Well, it's mostly a security, operational security type thing, and you might want to ask, Lord Intellectual, how would you? I want to create a Arch setup on this hardware because Arch is very, very efficient like that. I can get a lot of performance out of this. What is essentially a Raspberry Pi. I do all of the video editing on here. The recording is currently happening, and my advice. Don't. Just don't. It takes a week to do anything on Arch. Arch is like it is an abusive relationship. I keep coming back to Arch, but I hate it. And okay, what has this got to do with the VTuber model? Because on Arch, you basically have to repackage everything yourself from GitHub repos, or you have to try and do all these crazy workarounds to get a Flatpak running or a .deb, or just we don't need to go into it. But VTube Studio does not work. To get OBS working, I had to repackage it like 5 or 6 different times. And you'll be like, okay, well, what did you do on the 5th or 6th time to actually get OBS working? I don't know. It didn't work the first 5 times. It worked the 6th time. I don't know what I did different. That is just Arch. So getting this PNG of Lord Intellectual was originally going to be a live 2D that I was building up, but I could not get VTuber Studio to work. I just could not get it to not compile. That's the wrong word, but I just could not get it to package. I could not get it to run. Even OBS. My OBS install right now, part of the reason I have so many issues with volume mixing is I cannot record my audio streams as different streams, essentially. Why? Well, because OBS crashes every time I try to do more than a combined audio stream. Why is that? I don't know. It is Arch. Stop asking these questions. So, excuse me. So, Mavluck, if you're asking why, I don't have a VTuber model, a more reactionary one, at least a live 2D one, well, that would be the case because this recording setup is held together with spit and tape, and I would probably have to go get a whole different machine or spend weeks trying to troubleshoot it, and I just. Oh my god, I cannot be asked rebuilding this for a 7th or 8th time. It is just don't get into Arch, kids. It is all of the downsides of crack cocaine without any of the euphoria. Let me just trust me on that one. And this is oh, hang on, I'm missing this person. I do know who this person is. This is not Night Owl. I do apologize. You must be missing from the original comments. And he's not on my list as far as I can see. So I do apologize for that. If this is you, please leave a comment and I'll add you in the description. And if you guys know who this is, please go ping him. Also, guys, if you want any of your favorite reactioners to react to this video, definitely go badger them. Like, not too much, like don't bother them too much, but if you want them to react to it, you know, they have to know that this exists. So go ping them on X or leave some comments in their videos, whatever. You know, it's whatever you guys want. Just don't take it too far. Anyway, sorry about that one, but I will add you to the description, and we've got a great community here. I know someone's going to tell me who you are. My apologies for that. Now this is NightowlVT. Now, from what I can tell, he's a very highly patriotic Christian-leaning drama reactor, and he covers a lot of the drama in the VTuber sphere of influence. So if you do like to be kept up on a lot of the drama that's going on without actually having to wade into it yourself, and you want that sort of right-leaning Christian take on a lot of it, then you're probably going to enjoy listening to him. Oh, and who's this handsome devil? I wonder. No, okay, I should probably give a introduction into myself very briefly. Now that we are so far into the video, and you know 50% of people have already dropped off within the first 30 seconds. But I am Lord Intellectual, and I'm basically standing up and being the intellectual voice that I want to see. I would consider myself a reactionist and a archivist. I react to a lot of content. One, to give a intellectual perspective, breaking things down in a logical manner, getting away from emotional arguments, and I sit definitely in the center, so I do break things down on both the right and the left, and I do typically tackle a lot of very heavy topics, a lot of political topics, that type of thing. I guess you could consider me a variety streamer in the loosest sense of the term. I don't actually stream. I do pre-recorded videos only, and I do them all in one take, just like with this video. But I'm here because there's a lot of bad out in the world. There's a lot of drama, and I've noticed a lot of people react to it are also very emotional. So we try to really focus on having that civil discourse, bring people back to the center, try to curb the extremes on both ends so that we can actually have a functioning society. So that's what I do. And I do typically, as I said, tackle a lot of very heavy topics. So if that's something that you want to see, and you want to see an intellectual's perspective, then you can probably give me a follow. I promise I am usually far more articulate than I am in this video. This is a community building video, so I'm not... a little bit all over the place, so I do apologize for that. But I am your humble guide and companion during these polarized times. And this is Silas Frontrunner, I believe. Now, he's actually a US, I believe, a US military veteran VTuber, and he breaks down and reacts to a lot of content from the perspective of a veteran. So if you're in the military, you'll probably enjoy a lot of his takes, and if you're in the Navy, you'll love him because he's got the daddy voice. I'm sorry, I've just pissed off everyone in the US Navy, and the US Navy is not someone I want to have on the opposing side. We're on the same team, I promise. I love you guys. Now this is Powdur, and this is her Amelia model. Powdur typically has a white-haired model, and I mean, what can I say about Powdur? She is a giga-based right-leaning reactionary VTuber. If you like the likes of Asmongold or NuxTaku, you're very likely to like Powdur. She is just zero filter on Powdur, and she it goes against what I try to do, but she is definitely very deliberately antagonistic towards the left. Hey, some of you are going to be into that, some of you are not, but she is highly entertaining. But some of the stuff that comes out of her mouth, I swear to God. So just you know, you have been warned. But yeah, go follow her if you like being stepped on. Now, I believe via the comment that this is SimplyJohn. Now, the problem with that is, John, I am so sorry. There are like 100 YouTube accounts that are called SimplyJohn, and despite having the model here as a reference, I was not able to find you. If you're here watching this, please leave a comment. I'll add you to this description. If anyone else has a direct link to his channel, please, please, please. I've failed on 2 counts for SimplyJohn and Gaming Syndicate, who is the next one. And so 2 failures right after one after the other. But yeah, I just wasn't able to find you. SimplyJohn is just too common of a name, and I'm not familiar from my own personal watching habits. So I do apologize for that. Please definitely leave a comment if you know him, and I will add him to the description of this video along with the link to his channel. Yeah. This is Gaming Paradox, and very, very similar. Sorry, not Gaming Paradox, Gaming Syndicate. Sorry about that. Because I struck out twice in a row. This is, again, another very unique model, but when searching for Gaming Syndicate, there's just so many results that come up, and I was not able to filter through. I was also in a bit of a rush. I do apologize for that. But I don't want to give false credit to the wrong person. So again, if you guys have a link to his channel when you know who this is, please definitely leave a comment, and I will add him to the description and link his channel. Ember Paradox. Okay, that's where I was getting the paradox from before. One of my personal favorite VTubers. She is absolutely amazing. She's very, very based, and oh my god, she fits the fiery redhead stereotype to a T. She's genuinely one of my favorite VTubers and has some amazing takes, and I personally love watching her content. And if you want to get your news from a super based tsundere redhead, you're probably going to get a kick out of her too. Now this is Lifulifu, also known as Lifu and Zen. They're a married VTuber couple. Closest style I could probably match them to is an e-boy or an e-girl, if you're familiar with any VTuber or Second Life lingo. They do a fairly wide variety of content, including reacts. They do gaming and drama videos, that type of thing. They're a pretty well-rounded channel. So if you're looking for a variety streamer with a funny husband and wife team, you might get a kick out of them. Now, this, I believe, is... now, I'm going to butcher this pronunciation. I do apologize, but Nailath or Nailath or Nailath? I don't know how to pronounce that. Correct me in the comments. But if you're looking for a tanned blonde VTuber reactor, you might enjoy some of their content. Now, this is an interesting one. So, talking about butchering pronunciations here, this is going to be Zaela Zhezzaia. God, okay. They're just I guess you call them a chill streamer. Generally chill. They're just chatting, slow reactions, and they have the blue alien model with 2 massive motherships in the background there. So if that's something that you're into, check out one of their videos. Okay, this is a Cosmic Otaku. How do I even describe this? I mean, you could probably tell by the model here that this is going to be a bit of an off-the-wall, oddball streamer person here. But from what I can see, they're, again, very chill-based, and they do gaming content and art. Very much about those chill vibes. And this is GryphonKnight, and I could go ahead and give you a full description on what he does, but ultimately I can sum that up in one word, and you're immediately going to know if it's something you're going to be into or not. Daddy. GryphonKnight, I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, now we have a few people here. So this is MumiPlaynGames, NaskyHolyGoddess, and Weeb the Trucker. So Mumi does lore videos, reacts, and gaming content. And NaskyHolyGoddess and Weeb the Trucker, they're a 2-for-1, I believe, or at the very least they seem to do a lot of collaborative content. And they're reactionist content creators, and they seem to specialize down in drama. So again, if you like to see all of the drama that's going on, they might be a good follow for you. Give them a watch and make that decision. Now that's a bit of a blink and you miss it shot right there, but that was the X count. He's an entertainment reactionist, particularly around guns and airsoft. So that's probably why he's got the rifle there. So I suppose if you like Brendan Herrera or Fat Electrician or any of the other sort of like gun tubers, you'll probably get a lot of value out of him. He does a lot of airsoft and meme videos in particular, so you might like to check him out if you're into that type of thing. Banana Juju. I actually follow Banana Juju in my own personal time. Now, how would I describe Banana Juju? So, super based and Romanian. I do apologize, Banana Juju. I don't know your nationality. It's not super important. It's just, you know, that when you first jump into her streams, you get that accent. You're like, oh wow. So I'm going to guess Eastern European here. Doesn't matter too much. She's a streamer and a reactor. She's pretty fun to watch, and she leans into her own lore quite a bit, which is always fun to see. So if you like some RP heavier VTuber, she's usually pretty good, and she's highly interactive. So if you enjoy jumping onto a stream and actually interacting with the streamer, she's probably going to be a good choice for you. She reminds me, her accent, I cannot place it. Reminds me of there's this other VTuber who's not in the video. He's like this little grey sort of goblin-esque creature who usually sits down in the bottom corner with orange hair, and that's about the only other person I've ever heard with a similar accent. But yeah, Banana Juju's pretty good, highly interactive, and if you want that out of your streamer, should probably be a good follow for you. Now this is Chiral, oh god, again with the pronunciations. Chiral Chickage, I believe. Vampire VTuber, and by their own description, a variety streamer. So they're a music producer, and they also react to a lot of music-related content. So if you're into music and if you wanted to see a VTuber who's into that sphere, then you're probably going to like them. Okay. Lusty Lynx again. So as I said before, this is where I was expecting her to pop up. So if you're really into that alt girl aesthetic and you really like the bass takes, definitely go follow her. And if you're not, then run away, run far, run fast. Now, this is a question mark, but we believe this is Phillip Chan, who's not a VTuber. He's a face cammer. He seems to be a right-leaning reactionist, and he reacts to a lot of news. So if you do want a right-leaning perspective on a lot of recent events, and that's how you like to consume your news, then he'd probably be a pretty good option for you. And that gorilla, we're assuming that's Harambe. Return to monkey. Okay, guys, this is Eustace the Eusful, and you're going to ask me to describe Eustace the Eusful to you. You're going to ask me to describe his content, and I can't. I don't know. I have no idea how to describe Eustace the Eusful. He's an off-the-wall alternative reactor from what I can tell, but trying to describe some of his content is what I imagine it's like to try and describe an alien running loose on LSD. Like, you're going to have to check him out for yourself. Just be prepared for an off-the-wall, non-standard personality here. Look, very entertaining. Eustace, if you're watching this, love your whole aesthetic, but I just cannot decipher you. I apologize. Now this is interesting. This is Louisverse, and this is actually a story-based channel. And from what it looks like, so far they've only got 2 publicly available videos at time of recording, but they're building up a sort of narrative universe using AI videos and music. So you might like to follow them if you want to follow a planned story and narrative that's been built over time. Very interested to see what comes out of them. Now this one, we believe this is Delta Wolf. This is a Skyebrows OC, quite possibly. If I do have that wrong, please definitely correct me in the comments below. But yeah, believe this is just an original creation from Skyebrows. Okay, and now I actually got this wrong in my original reaction video, because I thought this was, well, it is Clippy, and I associate Clippy with Louis Rosman, Right to Repair, and if you're familiar with him, then you know all about this. But if you're not, we actually believe now that this is Penny Bloomfield. Now, Penny, okay, guys, if you like multi-hour-long breakdowns, and I like emphasis on the multi there, in the most minute detail, she will go through and she will pick apart pretty much every single detail out of every single scene in every single video that she does. So if you're into that long form content, and you're into the way that she does that, basically, if you have OCD, you're going to love her. And finally, Asmongold. Okay, I copped so much flack in one of my previous reacts because I did not realize that Dr. Pepper was part of Asmongold's lore. But I know that now. Guys, I learned. You can stop shouting at me. Please. No more stick. But okay, the Roach King. Do I really have to tell you who Asmongold is? Well, I'm going to... Anyway, that was a rhetorical question. The Roach King, one of the biggest streamers currently, ultra-based, swings from center to right of center, zero filter, he basically tells everything as it is, super based in that way. He's one of the biggest for a reason, and if you don't know who he is, just go and check out some of his shorts, because you only need to watch him for like 30 seconds to get an idea of who he is and what he's about. So you can go watch one of his shorts, and if that is something that interests you, then yeah, definitely give him a... I mean, he doesn't need my help. He doesn't need me to tell you to go subscribe to him. But yeah, he is basically top tier at the moment. And for the record, this is Pippa, if you haven't picked that up throughout the song. She's another VTube reactor. I don't think I need to go into much detail on Pippa. But I'll tell you what, as a constellation, I'll explain what this whole video is about, because this is essentially a reaction chain, because Skyebrows posted Cream of the Slop, and then someone took that over to Pippa. Pippa reacted to that, and now this is Skyebrows out, and she called it gay, and this is Skyebrows reacting to Pippa reacting to Skyebrows. And so we're in a reaction chain, and now this is me reacting to Skyebrows, reacting to Pippa, reacting to Skyebrows. And if there's another VTuber here reacting to this, my colleague, my compatriot, then that is them reacting to me, reacting to Skyebrows, reacting to Pippa, reacting to Skyebrows. Let's see how deep this reaction chain can get, eh? I thought this in the other video. I do wonder if that's Skyebrows' actual voice or if that's AI generated, but that is the whole point of him saying it's okay to be gay, because Pippa was like, oh, well, this is super gay and it's going to be a crypto rug pull, essentially. And that's what this whole video is about. And just masterfully done on Skyebrows' part here as well. This is the way to respond to that type of thing.
This is so funny, but you can be you, and you can be one of those, like, super cool people. You gotta let go of your ego, though. And suddenly, you're fucking Leonardo da Vinci in your fucking drawings and your inventions and whatever the hell, you know?
Okay, guys, there we go. I hope that that was of use to you. This is my contribution to the community, and this is definitely out of my usual content style. But again, I do love this community. I love being a part of it, and I could see so many people asking for this. So there should be links to everyone's bio in the description. If you're super here, if you're here super early, then we might be missing a few links. Like if you're here minutes after this video has been posted, I mean, just bear with me, God's sake. But yes, if you're here anytime, like after an hour or two, then basically everything should be in the description. So with that, guys, I definitely hope you enjoyed. I hope that gave you some new people to check out. And if you are reacting to this, or you see yourself in this video, whether or not you're reacting to it, I hope the take was accurate and you enjoyed seeing yourself on screen and enjoyed getting that shout out. Okay, from tomorrow onwards, we'll be returning back to the regular Lord intellectual content, but I hope you enjoyed that, guys. If I did miss anything, definitely leave a comment below, because we can have so many conversations about the amazing people here, and I do want to hear from you guys. It is absolutely amazing. We need to get some collabs going, but let's again, this channel is like 3 weeks old. I have been so busy. Things have been exploding. Thank you guys so much for that. But I'm not gonna go over that again and again. But guys, if you did like this video, please do like the video. And if you do like this content, I don't think I'm gonna do this for every single Skyebrows video, because oh my god, I don't care if I'm in it. This video was so much work. There's so much to track down, so many videos to watch, and the thumbnail is gonna kill me. That thumbnail. But everyone should be on the thumbnail eventually. So if you see that, it's just going to get more and more crowded. I don't know how we're going to overlap people, but it's going to happen. So so anyway, guys, yeah, do subscribe if you do like this content and you like this community. Back to regularly scheduled content tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming along, and enjoy.